I know as a producer, you control the environment because you're making the music and you gotta be able to communicate with the songwriter. So it's just like you have to make sure that you're centered and keep the good energy flowing. Good energy flows, good record flows. My name is Harv. I'm a music producer, songwriter, artist, entrepreneur, husband, father, all those good things. Sometimes I'll start with the piano, the keys, I'll get a good melody, a chord progression, and then build off of that. I'm not the producer that's gonna sit down and like my management and everybody hates me for this, but I'm not the producer that's gonna sit down and make 20 just open tracks. I love walking into a session with nothing, like I have nothing prepared, and then I'll vibe with the artist and they tell me how they feel, what they're thinking, and then we'll come up with something. I've got a lot of success that way because it makes the artist feel like, oh, I'm a part of the creative process. And instead of him trying to tell me what I should do, it's like the producer's listening to me and we're kind of working together on this. So I come from a musical family. My mom's a pianist, raised in church. She was the minister of music at the church growing up. Her mother was a classically trained opera singer, so music was really big in our house. It was an older guy playing at church, and he wouldn't let me play because he was like, I'm gonna play, you sit and watch. And I was just like, no, I don't want to sit and watch, I want to get in the game, So I was just like, okay, what's not being played right now? The bass. So then I picked up the bass at 12 just so I could play with my older brother and the drummer and my mom at church. I'm to this day still a sponge. Like I love learning new things. I've always liked teaching myself and I've been around people to where I can learn from, but it wasn't never like a mentorship or up under, rock out with this person for a little minute. My first placement, because I've been around Justin for 10 years, for me just hanging around him and producing and songwriting with him, and this was Fa La La on the Christmas album, 2010 or something like that. So I got thrown right in the fire then. It was never like, oh, work up under this person for a couple years, get your weight up. I don't want to say skip steps, but I got thrown in the the A-list fire really fast, and I didn't know how to manage that back then. It was an interview Dr. Dre did a while back. The question was, they asked, how are you able to be successful with so many different artists? And he was like, well, when I work with the artist, I am coming to the artist and trying to help the artist be his best, the best Eminem, the best 50, the best Snoop, instead of trying to make them do Dr. Dre. And that just made so much sense to me. It's like, oh, okay. I mean, when you're producing something, you're still adding your sauce, your flavor, your sounds, but you can't go in with the same energy with Snoop that you would do with Eminem. You gotta meet that artist where that artist is. For me, the music is the most important thing. To me, I just wanna make this song be the best song it can be. And that may be I collab with this producer, that producer, this writer, or I might have done it by myself, whatever. To me, the main objective is to maximize and make this song the best song ever. So to get acknowledged for something that I just love to do and something that I'm passionate for is I can't even describe how that feels. What makes a great record for me is if you feel something. What I listen for when I hear any song, I just want to feel something, whatever that may be. Music is supposed to pull every emotion out of us. And if it feels genuine and the sonics is right, everything is perfect, it's a great record.